Hey everyone, Optimus Pirate here, and today, alright, we are doing, where is it? Wow, their new event is already 3 down. Yeah, back to school. Yay. So yeah, jump on that pretty soon, and, if you buy $10 or more, you get a cool pirate thing. Eh. Like, why am I might have pirated my YouTube name at this moment. I still never thought that they looked that cool. Yeah, this music. Dragons are known to be fiercely independent, beholden to no one. Makes sense. But this may not have always been the case. Legend tells of the dragon crown crafted of solid obsidian. It can only be worn by one worthy of ruling all of dragonkind. Whoever wears the crown is the rightful king or queen of all dragons. Sweet. I could insert a Game of Thrones reference there, but I don't know anything about Game of Thrones. maybe for all of record history, it has never been seen. Most of us assume it's merely a myth. Well, judging that we're talking about it, I assume it's not a myth. But now it seems it may have just gone missing. Makes sense. I was able to gather that one on my own. Until now. The crown has recently resurfaced under the hands of dark dragon named Melnoth. A dark dragon. Insert mid-year reference. After so many creatures of independence, the other dragons did not want to be ruled by another one. Neither would I. But especially not by a power-hungry, selfish dragon such as Melith. Hungry, eating, dragon. Again, mid-year reference. Alright. If such an evil dragon worthy of the crown, they said, then surely he cannot be the only one. We will find a new leader of our own choosing. Yeah, well, you guys aren't gonna have much here for long until Galadon slays you all. Is that Chaos Dragon in the background? For the first time in recorded history, the other dragon clans unite in their common goals of taking Melinoth down. Melinoth, yeah, that's what we're going with. But who would replace him? Each clan had their own preferred champion. They began arguing over which of them should take the crown. Alright, now they are too busy fighting amongst themselves to do anything about Melinoth. And worse, their civil war has sent our entire region into chaos. What do you expect when you live near dragons? Villages, forests, fields of crops have been destroyed, and that's just the collateral damage. This fight will never stop until we found the dragon crown and destroyed it. That's where you've come in. Will you help me? No, I don't really want to help, but okay, I guess I have to. I mean, I have a lot of other stuff I need to do, but sure, I guess I will. I know we're up in the mountains, but it doesn't seem cold enough for snow. That isn't snow. It's ash. Oh. Yeah, it's gray, not white. And notice all the embers? Wow. Comedy! If we don't stop these dragons soon, their fight will destroy everything. Now should we proceed? Alright. I need to have Starburst. Ugh. Alright. Hey, getting him and get out of here. We've already had enough about some hero trying to get all heroic on us. What? No, are you serious? Look, don't let him inside a Malmoth castle. Who cares? Yeah, I don't really want to read, I mean... I did just get a piece of my braces taken out, so my mouth kind of hurts. I took a painkiller a little while ago, but that's not really doing much right now. I wish I took two. Fire and ice. Wait. Ah. I hope I'm not doing... I hope I'm just... I hope I'm not just doing I hope I'm not doing it a optional thing. Wait, I'm clearly in the wrong spot. Oh my god, these enemies are level 40. So, as we all, if you, so if you guys are following Elena's Twitter, she's one of the lead programmer, she's, I think, like the lead programmer for this game. Yeah, she's posting a lot on Talk Like a Pirate Day. Yeah. Alright, am I doing something wrong? Moment, is there another quest from her? No? Okay. I just don't want to be doing a wrong quest. Because I don't want to be here much longer than I already have to. I mean, as you guys saw, I'm definitely not really enjoying this game too much anymore. I mean, yeah, I'm still going to do it because, frankly, I don't know what else to do. And look, and I'm not in the greatest mood today. I mean, after all, I had to get that thing taken out of my mouth from the orthodontist, and I was trying to download the randomizer mod for Dark Souls. My god, it's way too complicated. Ugh. I mean, seriously, I don't even understand what I'm supposed to do. Look, downloading a mod should not be super complicated. Why isn't there just that download automatically button? Why do all these super complex ones, the ones I actually want, are the ones that I cannot just automatically download? Skyrim, many of those mods are not have an automatic download. And I would just ignore all the manual ones because there'd be so many more that I could choose from. Now, if I want to download a mod in Dark Souls, 99% seems as if 99% of the good ones are manual. I want to get DS fixed. I want I want to get the randomizer mod, but no, I can't because it's stupid. Oh god. More people are defending MatPat's theory on Dark Souls. Look, for the most part it's okay, but let me just say a few things. You are not a black hand. There are only 3 black hands, and you find the Hunter's Ring, which is an item of the black hands. Now, look, I will even search the item description, and I'll tell you it. All right. Let me search. Yeah. Hunter's Ring. I will read it to you. Okay, and eventually, just because of how pissed I'm getting at how blindly some of those people defend him, I might just have to do a video on this. Alright, where's the item description? Alright, for generation, looks like I'm actually going to need the black hand armor. Alright, would you just mind smacking him up if you... Yay. He wants me to go get his livestock. Yay, my favorite. Come on, guys, really? This is what I have to do right now? Get livestock. That makes no sense. Makes no goddamn... That makes no sense at all. Aren't I supposed to be saving you all from dragons? So why the hell am I doing this? Should I be fighting my way into the dude's fortress? Alright. Alright. Got the item description. The item description says, Black Hand was a title established to honor hunters who'd served generations. Sorry, wait. Alright, the attire of hunters known as the King's Black Hand. Which kind of just says right there that they are the same. But, you know, the more I read this, yeah, I guess maybe they are right. But look, he said that you're a black hand. And, look, the item description of the ring talks about the black hands. And, look, so, I think it's pretty implied that that's the ring of a black hand. Look, the hunters, yeah, are the unofficial, are the hidden fourth pillar. But I think that corpse that you find is the 3rd black hand. That's all I'm saying. And look, people still defend it. And also, choosing the Nameless King fight as evidence that you're a knight of, that you're a warrior of Lothric. Really, as you can pick, look, the fight has almost no reason to be there. And besides learning the path of the dragon, you find the dragon stone. After beating Osiris, you get the path of the dragon emote. Go back to where you found the dragon torso stone, use the path of the dragon emote, where you then come to Archdragon Peak, realm of the Nameless King. Then you kill its guard, the Ancient Wyvern, which is another trial of the dragons, where you get the dragon headstone. Then there's this altar where you kneel. Okay, there are 2 altars where you kneel. One where you get the Calamity Ring, and another one where you get the Twinkling Dragon torso. And then you are summoned up, then talk to Andre, and then go to the Abyss Watchers, and you can go fight Hawkwood. Also, make sure you talk to Hawkwood after defeating the Abyss Watchers to be able to fight him. If you want to get the full Twinkling Dragon set. Wait, I forgot the names. Look. Look, I feel like a lot of people who watch MatPat are, since because of how young they are, and I figure most of them don't play Dark Souls, they likely don't understand that you cannot take anything as fact in that game because of how cryptic it is. Cannot take anything except what's given to you from the intro cutscenes. Those are the only things that you can really take as fact. No, alright. Unless it's, like, clearly said in item descriptions as well. Like, it's fairly clear that the name, like, if it's not said in item descriptions, then, alright guys. If it's not said in item descriptions or in any of the cutscenes or character dialogue, then you can't take it as fact. Oh yeah, look. Going to the Archdragon Peak is the trial of the dragon, is what I think. That's the only reason I can actually think of it being there. It's a dragon trial type thing, where you ascend to dragonhood, and your final test is the Nameless King. Even though he's completely optional, even if you go there. Though, I highly recommend going to Archdragon Peak. Why? Because the Ancient Wyvern is so easy. You just run around the area around him and then do a plunge attack on him. It's essentially free souls, so there's no reason not to at least not kill the Ancient Wyvern. I mean, yeah. Look, if your character was a Black Hand, then they're not gonna just make a predetermined character like that. Nah, FromSoft's not going to do that. And plus, it just says that there have only been 3. Doesn't mean 3 at one time. It doesn't mean that all 3 of them existed at one time. It doesn't, and if they were resurrected, it doesn't mean the 3rd one was resurrected. Yeah, so really, look, I appreciate him for looking deep into the lore, but if you want to talk to a guy about lore, talk to VaatiVidya. That guy knows what he's talking about. He's your Dark Souls lore expert. And besides, and the main part about the Nameless King, also one more thing. Look, he says that if you're fighting, he attacks you, so that means, yeah, anyone okay. You can't really use fighting the Nameless King as evidence, and plus he doesn't even have a will anymore. The dude went hollow. Have you seen the dude? He's very clearly hollow, so he's not really trying to stop you from linking to fire, and plus he can't really, because he's an optional boss. Unless you, unless you're one of those guys that are completely determined and there's no such thing as an optional boss to you. Also have fun with Midir. Also, if you're using a strength build with over 70%, on your armor rate, then yeah, then you're not getting past the twin demon princes. You are not getting past them. Yeah, you're going to need to be light. And man, do I mean light. Thank God there are no cutscenes in this. Are you kidding me? You know what? That better be just one of those things that looks a lot more than it really is. Wait, where am I? Choice. It's gonna take a little while. Lore is something in Dark Souls that's really something that's up to interpretation. Here, let me give you a good example. This is one that... Alright, so... Oh yeah, you know what, never mind. This involves spoilers for Cirrus's questline, so... And I mean, this involves the very end of it, so... Never mind on that, I don't really want... Is that height? Is that a... Is that a Hydra? I mean, not a Hydra, is that the three-headed dragon? It's a three-headed dragon, cool. I don't really want to talk about that because, you know... I'm probably talking to the wrong people here. You guys probably don't care about Dark Souls. I mean, it's clear I do. In fact, I'm trying to get the Demon Souls emulator working. My God, it's taking forever to find the file. It takes forever to get those files working. And I'm not buying a copy of Demon Souls and then putting all of its files in there. I mean, that's still $20. That's still money I have to spend. And face it, my parents aren't buying me a not buying me a PS3 game. I mean, the best I could think of is buying it for a friend who has a PS3, but I don't have many friends, and I don't know when any of their birthdays are, and that would also involve opening the game. Yeah, that's just not gonna work. My God, I have all the files for the game. How do I extract them or put them into one file so I can get the dang thing to work? Is this a fish dragon? Oh. Yeah, this is taking a while. Look, let me say one thing. I'm not a Matt Pat hater. Nah, I like his videos. They're real well thought out. But just, you shouldn't have something. You just don't talk about too controversial of things. I feel like Dark Souls is just one of those. And look, we all know that his main demographic is not what it used to be. If you watch those older videos, by God, you can tell a clear difference. Clearly back then, it was a teenager thing. Nowadays, yeah, it's family friendly. Which, yeah, helped him out a lot more in the long run, but that shows that his demographic has changed to younger. So yeah, younger kids, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, let's be fair, yeah, it helped him out in the long run. I mean, if he didn't, we might not have him, and that'd be a shame. Alright, so, yeah, I'm glad we have him, but, I mean, yeah, and that did kind of get me back. That's what got me back to Dark Souls, but, you know, things change. And now I don't really like that video. I mean, seriously, the first part is just, I mean, seriously, you know, he made sure that you knew what he was talking about. After all, he devoted pretty much the first video just to telling you basic lore. Yeah. That's how you know that that's a complicated series. Take it from a guy who's played them. Especially 3. Many times, in fact. The one I have the least hours in is clearly Dark Souls. Dark Souls 2, because I don't even have 100 hours in that game. I have over 100 in every other one. Except I'm at about 97 hours, so I can easily get it up to 100 in a day. I mean, I'd probably just start a new character for that, because see, I used bonfire acidics to do a little bit of farming, and I made the mistake of doing that on the Lost Sinner. Yeah, don't use a bonfire acidic on the Lost Sinner, because we're right. Every new game plus cycle, it puts a +1 on every bonfire. Alright, makes sense. So in other words, I was at Bonfire Acidic 3, and which means I'm going to be at Bonfire Acidic 4 for Bonfire Acidic 4 for the old Iron King. Why was I doing that? Well, he's easy to hit. And oh my god, he drops great rewards. If you have him on, if you're on a Bonfire Intensity 2 or above, he always drops the soul of the old king plus his soul. Which, my god, the soul of the old king, yeah. That thing drops, if you consume it, it gives you 75,000 souls. Man. They really phoned it in this week on this. Oh, I guess that they are devoting a lot of their resources to Talk Like a Pirate Day. But just by the looks of all the stuff that they're putting out, it's going to be real grind heavy. And I don't want any part of that. I hate grinding. I freaking hate grinding. Very, very much. And that's something I had to put up with in a lot of RPGs. Except Skyrim. That's something I love about Skyrim. You don't have to grind. Because the enemies level up with you. And in Dark Souls, yeah, you don't, I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to grind a little, there's quite a bit of grinding involved. But it normally shouldn't take too long. And there are ways to have some fun with it. And with this game, the combat's not that fun, and I normally just end up skipping past the text boxes. I mean, the dialogue boxes, but the cutscenes I'll read. Yeah. Brilliant idea was this. Look, I know that you're putting a lot of your stuff into Talk Like a Pirate Day, but really, you're really just kind of making the condition of your game seem not as good. I mean, it's very clear where all your resources are going and just how lazy this is. And it shows very, very much. I mean, you guys saw my last week's video. And there I was still, look. Alright, so that PvP I did on the, I was talking about it on the last video, happened on Monday. And I spent most of my time complaining about it. I hate ganks. Ugh. Look, if you ever find a gank, the best thing you can do is get like the Fume Ultra Greatsword and do your best to wreck them. Or try to snipe them from afar. Yeah, that sounds good. Just snipe them from afar. They'll never see it coming. Get a giant ass great bow and just wreck. And get that one from the DLC that has that AoE effect. Just to add insult to injury. Yes, I am the best. Yeah, you defeated Drakath, we know. I stopped the Dragon War. 3 cheers for me. Yay. You should have let us fight. Your civil war was destroying the entire valley. You don't understand. The Dark King isn't good for anyone on lore. You won't like how this ends. Don't worry, I don't intend to let him keep the crown. We have a plan. Alright, I've done everything you asked me to. I helped the villagers keep themselves and their livestock safe, and got them off your back. And I've bested all of the contenders for the crown. So now here's the only there's only one dragon left who's trying to claim it. Urgh. So, are you going to let me in now? Sorry, no. But hey, thanks for getting rid of the competition. Seriously, but you said, what do you expect, Carrot? What do you expect, me? This guy's clearly working for the bad guy. If you honestly believe that, you're an idiot. Of some of us, his powers, that's surprising. Yeah, look, you've proven your loyalty, I guess. But whatever else you want to call yourself, you're still just a human. You don't need to go bothering Medivh with petty human Carpal. Yeah, well, I'm leaving. I'm not leaving until I get inside that castle. You're not getting inside this castle without going through me. And let's go kill him. Alright, so, hey, something I think I might have forgot to mention to do on the last episode. Alright, so, have you ever played a game about 1 billion times and gotten bored of the soundtrack? Wouldn't surprise me. Ooh, a weapon. Alright, that wouldn't surprise me. Happens to me multiple times. In fact, on my recent Dark Souls 1 playthrough that I mentioned, man, there's no soundtrack. So I decided to fix that. I went on YouTube and found a track that matched the area I was in, and I played that. For instance, when I was in the Royal Woods in the DLC, I played the Lost Woods theme from Zelda. While in Oolacile Township, I played multiple city themes from Pokemon. While fighting Knight Artorias, I turned on the red theme. You know, the red boss fight from Pokemon Gold and Silver. Okay, more specifically, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because that version's just better. I don't care about your nostalgia. It's more up to date. Therefore, it's automatically better. That's how music works. This isn't like a game. When a song gets remixed, it's automatically better unless they screw it up. Alright, now will you take me to Melinoth? Because obviously you're not going to keep me out. Traitor! I will never help you. Really? Come on, man. I knew we couldn't trust our filthy human. Did you really think we'd fall for yours? I've run out of patience. We've wasted too much time on these certainties already. I have an idea. Go break the gate. It's not even a wall. It's just steel. Why not get a pyromancer and melt through it? See, that makes a lot of sense right there. Melting through it. Makes sense to me. All that stands between us and Malakoth's last breath is this castle. I'm going up there to finish him. But we still need him as a guide. The castle is rumored to be a twisted maze. If we enter alone, we may never find our way out. Don't worry, this is a video game. We can fast travel. So if we get lost, we just fast travel out of there. I've been known Optimus Part 1 for years. These odds have never stopped him before. And it's not going to stop you now, is it? No, it's not. We'll find a way to succeed, no matter what we we're up against. We always do. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to picture the Wrath Dragons. Oh, there's still more. I always kind of pictured the Wrath Dragon kind of looking kind of like Calamite from Dark Souls, Black Dragon Calamite. Not to be confused with a Dark Dragon, because, there's a difference. Yeah, I'm being serious. Yeah, there is a difference. I mean, dark is dark, makes sense. Wait, I did, what, wait, what am I missing? Mace? Meh. Oh, it's AC tagged. Sweet. Um, uh, let's see if doing this quest again changes anything. I mean, seriously, this guy's got nothing good up sleeves. He's just a red Drackle. I mean, what makes him so special? And why didn't we just attack him in the first place? Look, okay. Yeah, I should really just kind of, something that this is a real problem just with any theorist in general. When someone finds their theory, they take it as fact and then they roll with it. Look, the Pyro is not a female. This is let's be fair, guys. Oh wait, yeah, this is technically this is part 1, so I think all these envy quests come next week. Or they hear any theory that sounds right, they instantly believe it. I mean, as long as they don't hear the counter evidence, they will say it is fact to their grave, even though no, it isn't. Like, that's just a problem with any theorist, and especially with kids. I mean, guys. I mean, I'm not blaming MatPat for this, and after all, he does remind you it's just a theory. He says that it's just a theory, a game theory. He's not saying it's fact. But sometimes when he says, like, it's undeniably true, yeah, that's him trying to say, yeah, it's pretty much fact. Look, maybe I'm just being a little offended, partially because kids are annoying. Face it, they are. Alright, I'm just gonna go, before, this drags on too long. This is Optimus Pirate signing out. Bye-bye.